Yo, what is up guys, my name is Dr. Hilly, and as you already may know, the new content patch was recently released on live servers. I will be going over everything new next to some video footage so you guys can see the actual stuff added in the game. That's why it took so long for me to upload this. So if you haven't tried the patch out yet, played in a while, or just don't want to read the extremely long patch notes, then all of the information will be here for you. So the very first thing, we have the new dark side boost that built up a lot of tension between the hunters. Before the update, picking up the bounty made you a target for everyone on the map. But now picking it up gives you an advantage by being able to see enemies in a 150 meter radius for 15 seconds. The timer only goes down when you are actually using the boost and stops when you exit dark side. Seems like the majority of players like it, but some think it's overpowered. Myself, I think the boost is great. It encourages people to go for the boss and makes it rewarding to play the objective. If you didn't get to the lair in time or want to camp it out, you could become the hunted for the rest of the match. Next up we have the death screen. It appears when you die or get downed, providing you with more information: who killed you, what was his rank, weapon used, the distance you got killed from, and if it was a headshot or a wallbang. Again, something that it can provide too much information to your teammates when you are in a down state, but I will leave the decision up to you. Maybe some information could fade in after both you and your teammate died. Next we have the hunter looting system. Looting down the dead hunters will now replenish a small amount of ammo, and you even have a 25% chance to restore your previously used consumable. That is a nice addition to the game, so downing hunters feels a bit more rewarding now, especially if it restores your big dynamite bundle. A few different items were added to the game. They introduced the bear trap, which is a world item and can be used and armed in a lot of different ways to damage hunters and in-game AI. Next up we have the Hive bomb that inflicts poison damage and seeks out enemy hunters in a range when thrown, works similar to the Hive insect swarm, and a flare pistol that is categorized as a tool and can illuminate dark areas or set enemies on fire. Again, this is just a patch overview, so I won't go into any detail to avoid making the video too long. So I will provide more tips, tricks and tactics in the future. Some changes to AI were made. Hellhounds can now split off main groups and form new packs, so if a doggo goes too far away from his main group chasing you and you don't kill him, he could join a different pack. Armoreds are now more resistant to compact ammo and more vulnerable to shotguns, and same goes for the hives, but they increase the vulnerability to fire as well, so make sure you use those lanterns. There were a bunch of audio adjustments to make the sounds more realistic, like custom footstep sounds on floating logs, sawdust, and improved sounds when moving through water. And for night maps, a 2-second delay was added between the lightning flash and the thunder, so that way you can actually camouflage your shots. For gunplay, melee hit detection was improved so that it feels smoother, and they increased the recoil for the standard 7-round Winfield since it is lighter compared to the 15-round one. Shotguns should no longer apply the bleeding effect on long ranges, so that prevents people to just spam shotguns to apply bleeding damage and gain some time to rush the enemy while he has to patch up. And you are now even less accurate while jumping to prevent bunny hopping. Wood axes that spawn in the world now have more damage and also apply bleeding on hit. A good change to the quad derringer was that you are now able to single fire instead of shooting all bullets at once in a 4-round burst, and they also increase the damage on the derringer bullets. A big change for ammo types is that compact bullets lose damage faster over distance now, so for example Winfields no longer kill in one shot headshot past 70 meter distance. With that change, they wanted to make more difference between ammo types, making long ammo have the advantage at long range, for example a Mosin or a Sparks rifle, then Veterelli for medium range fights, and for example a Winfield which has a fast fire rate, being a weapon more for fights up to 70 meters. Then for endgame weapons, they increased the reload time and the recoil of the Mosin Nagant automat, so for long range encounters it should be a bit more trickier now, and you can't single fire after the first 2-round burst anymore. And for the nitro rifle, the default crosshair spread is bigger. You can no longer resupply ammo from big ammo crates, so you have to rely on looting hunters and small ammo packages, and they increase the recoil as well. We got 2 new traits, which are the Beast Face, allowing you to get closer to animals like chickens, horses or crows without setting them off, and the Tomahawk trait, which allows you to throw world items such as wood axes or sledgehammers. For the equipment and recruitment screen, we got new cool hunter animations. Each weapon the hunter is holding has its own unique pose, and tier 3s look more badass and confident compared to tier 1s as well. A big change for the Concertina Bomb, which is now available at rank 30 instead of 97. Personally, I think it might be used a lot more after this change, since it will be on the reach pretty fast for newer players. A lot of trait cost changes, as you can see Pack Mule, Determination, Greyhound and Fanning all increased in price, leaving Iron Devastator the only trait that actually became cheaper. But let's be honest, not a lot of people are using the Spectre anyway. And the same thing happened to all of the Windfields that cost a lot more now. Some prices even tripled, like the Windfield Talon, which if you ask me costs way too much now. Then for the UI, in-game banners look nicer now, having a bit of a different font and the background look, and they reworked the compass art so it's easier to read. And then you can now stack items when equipping your loadout to make it more user-friendly. And now for the last chapter, we have some changes to the world. Boss health will no longer be displayed when you have left the boss arena, so the tactic of just entering the lair to keep track of the monster's health is gone now. A new anti-camping pass with the ladder was added on Stillwater, and a new hold action with some limited camera movement when picking up clues, so you can now abort the process in case you're under attack. Breaking Twigs is the new sound trap that was added, so watch your step if you're moving through bushes. And the extraction timer was changed so it no longer resets back to 20 seconds when your partner enters the extraction area. They also added the option to add the hunter you are playing with or you were playing with in a previous match, and they reduced the loading screen times. Before I end this, I just need to say big thanks to the devs. They're working hard to make a good game, and the way they interact with us and also listen to our requests is truly great. And that was it for the second content update. If you found the information about the update useful, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you like my Hunt Showdown videos, so that way you don't miss out anything regarding Hunt Showdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.